Hello everyone! I'll be giving away 50 Welkin Moons when we hit 100k subscribers, so please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, today we will be taking a look at some information related to Pantalone, also known as Regrator. This information was shared by the same source who revealed info about other harbingers like Colombina, Capitano, Piero, and Sandrone. I've already made a video about them, so check that out if you haven't yet. Just like Colombina and Capitano, we have new information about Pantalone's age, personality, and trial voice lines. So, without further ado, let's get started. One more thing. The source of this information is Snezfed, and it was also reposted by other sources, so it's reliable, but still subject to change. And as usual, this information may contain some details that some people may consider spoilers, so here's a spoiler warning. Pantalone, also known by his codename Regrator, is the 9th of the 11 Fatui Harbingers. However, very little is known about him, except that he was born into poverty and was never able to receive a vision, leading him to question why gods held control over so many aspects of life, including things they did not really need, such as Mora. This filled him with an obsession with fair exchange and a desire to reverse the natural imbalance between gods and humans. And maybe because of this, he's working with Dottore, who aims to create an artificial god. Now, about his looks, voice, and personality. Pantalone appears like a middle-aged man with a slightly husky voice, around 35 years old, but in actuality, he's 375 years old. But this is subject to change prior to his release. He is described as cunning and perceptive with a very logical mind. He remains calm and thinks objectively when making decisions, putting aside his emotions and personal interests to look at the bigger picture. However, Pantalone is also biased, showing his double standards. And interestingly, he openly admits to this trait, but uses meticulous logic to convince others. The source also said that Pantalone is extremely ambitious, and his overwhelming wealth and status discourage others from challenging him. Pantalone is currently in charge of Snezhnaya's economic policies and is the wealthiest of all the harbingers. One of Yalan's past operations involved Pantalone as her opponent, resulting in the loss of a particular bracelet. To make up for her loss, she infiltrated Pantalone's secret trade route and got a hold of a highly valuable robe made with a powerful beast's fur, which he had intended as a gift to the Tsaritsa. Yes, the same robe she currently wears. Moving on to his trial voice lines. Pantalone's first voice line is supposedly the declaration of his ambitions when he joins the Fatui at Piero's invitation. He says, "By any means necessary, let us become the heart through which the world's money flows. And when the time comes, let the heart stop at our will." In his second voice line, Pantalone shows his cunning merchant side and explains his philosophy. He says, "In the hearts of us mortals, there always exists an irresistible price. Only by openly revealing this price to each other can we achieve true fair trade." Pantalone lightheartedly states his stance in the first half of his third voice line when discussing formidable and respectable opponents like Capitano. He says, "There are some special treasures in this world that will never enter the market circulation. I don't need to seize them, but I also won't allow them to appreciate in value in others' hands." In the fourth voice line, Pantalone tries to evoke the other party's emotions while negotiating with a valuable collaborator. He says, "We mortals have toiled for thousands of years to build a great nation and secure fair trade, but those archons can trample on them with sheer brute force. Isn't that absurd? Isn't it laughable? Overall, he's an extremely ambitious person. If he wants something, he gets it, whether you like it or not. Anyway, that's everything we've got about Pantalone, so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates.